Assalamu alaikum and hi everyone. We continue today together the series of lessons about sentence errors. It means we should learn how to write correct sentences by avoiding these mistakes. Today we will try to highlight the error of choppy sentence. A choppy sentence. Now these errors of course occur at the level of the English sentence, which is considered the unit of the paragraph and also of the essay and of all written compositions in English. That's why it's very important to take into account these mistakes and shun them when writing in English. So, what is choppy sentence? Choppy, in fact, is taken from the word choppy as an adjective. It means when the sea is choppy, has small waves, clear. And as a verb, it means to cut something into small pieces. Therefore, the choppy sentence, error, represents too many short sentences in succession, and written one after the other together, clear. Of course, they are related in terms of meaning, but they express an unclear idea, right? They are tedious and hard to understand. Clear? Why? Because they are cut into small pieces and put together in succession. Right? They bewilder the reader when he reads them. For example, we have the example of she took dance classes, then first sentence, she had no natural grace, full stop. She eventually gave up the idea of becoming a dancer. Now, as you see here, we have a group of short sentences which come together in succession, but they are coarse in terms of meaning. They express a very, if you can say, low level structure, right, and construction in terms of expressing this idea. Clear? Another example we have, I like dogs, full stop. Dogs are good pets, full stop. Dogs are friendly, full stop. They are loyal. So here we have a kind of redundancy, kind of a lot of short ID sentences which are put together, one after the other. They give that kind of boring, old-fashioned, clear, coarse, meaning, coarse, indication that shows the low level of this piece of writing. So we should avoid such type of errors when we write our sentences. Here we have four main options or ways to correct choppy sentences. The first one by using coordination. It means the coordinating elements. For example, we can use fanboys to connect the independent short, clauses, right. Also semicolon, also conjunctive adverbs with their punctuation marks, clear. For example, for the first sentence, we can write and correct it by writing she took dance classes, but she had no natural grace. Clear? Grace, semicolon, therefore, she eventually gave up the idea of becoming a dancer. So here I have used what? Coordination. The elements of coordination to join these small and very short sentences to make them one sentence, as all of them are related to the same idea, express one idea. Clear? Good. Second way also of correction is by using subordination. It means we can use also conjunctions of subordination. Of course, result it depends on the logical relationship between these short sentences, or even sometimes also why not we can use relative pronouns or adverbs, who, which, that, and so on, to join the different related sentences I have. For example, I can correct the second example and write I like dogs because they are good pets. Clear? They are good pets. I can, for example, here add full stop, right? Therefore, and comma, dogs are friendly and loyal. Dogs are friendly and loyal. So here I have used because to join to the first two short, sentences. Clear? Sentences. Right. Or for the first example also, I can use although, conjunction of subordination, and I write although she took dance classes, comma, she had no natural grace. Clear? Then I put also comma, so she eventually gave up the idea of becoming a dancer. So here, as you see here, I have combined and joined the two first short sentences using the conjunction of contrast, which is although, and I have joined and connected them to avoid falling in or committing a choppy error, the choppy error. Clear? Also, another way of correcting choppy sentences is called embedding. Embedding, here I can add some words or phrases with which I can join my short sentences to render them, for example, very eloquent and expressive sentence. For example, we can add an appositive. For example, here we have the example of Jessie is interested in elections. Full stop. She was a former mayor. Clear. Full stop. Jessie starts her campaign the election campaign early. So here I have this series or succession of three short sentences which seem awkward and coarse in terms of meaning. Clear. Hard to understand what exactly the reader wants to convey from these short sentences. So here I can, for example, use the appositive, which is, as you know, a phrase, group of words, a phrase, to identify another noun before them. So I will turn the second sentence into an appositive and write Jessie, a former mayor, comma, of course, before it, not it. Jessie, comma, former mayor, starts her campaign early. So here I have avoided the choppy sentence. Alright, and this series of very unclear and coarse short sentences by combining them in one sentence, using or by adding the appositive instead of those fragmented and separate sentences. Clear? Also, we have another way of correction sometimes we can use. It's when you integrate minor details within your sentence. Clear? Because you don't need a sentence for every new piece of information. Example, here we have this writer writes, the boy asked his father a question. Full stop. The boy is 5 years old. Full stop. The question is about death. Is about death. So here I can integrate the age of the boy, second sentence, making it a part of the first sentence. And I write the boy, or sorry, the 5-year-old boy asked his father a question about death. Clear? The 5-year-old boy asked his father a question about death. So here I have avoided all these choppy sentences, rendering them one expressive, complete, and meaningful sentence. So these are the 4 major ways we can use to correct any choppy sentence. Right, and you know in English the ideal length for our sentences is to be average, right, or to have an average length. Not very long, so they become boring and bewildering, and we lose the meaning within them, and not very, very short, to become choppy like this example. So, average length sentence is usually good, and try always to use the appropriate connectors, right, without exaggeration. Without exaggeration, because English language is based, English writing style is based on subordination, not coordination, right? So, thank you so much, and see you in another lesson.